Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and today we're doing another faction overview. Today we're going to be looking at Carthage for the new Rome 2 Total War. Is it Total War Rome 2? Rome 2 War Total? One of those. Anyways, they start as three political factions within themselves, and you have the Hanonid Dynasty, the Magnetid Dynasty, and the Barkid Dynasty. Now, the Hanonid Dynasty is known for Hanno the Great. You also have Hanno the Explorer. And they have specific benefits or penalties as plus 10% non-mercenary recruitment costs, which shouldn't be seen as too big of a deal because, as you can see here, Carthage is known for using a lot of mercenaries. They have minus 40% mercenary upkeep, so you're probably going to be recruiting a lot of mercenaries anyway, so plus 10%, that's not too big of a deal. Now, Statesman, minor diplomatic bonus with all political factions, so that's kind of really nice to have right there for when trying to deal with other people. And they got plus 10% movement range for all armies and fleet. Now that can be a big deal, especially when it comes to capturing a settlement before reinforcements come or things like that. Now you have the Magnetid Dynasty. Now they are kind of more of like your land troops in my opinion, because you got the minus 20% resistance to foreign occupation, so it's going to be a lot easier to conquer new places. But you also have minus 6% tax rate. That's pretty steep no matter how you look at this game or at previous Total War games. And then you got minus 5 upkeep costs for all non-mercenary units. Again, you're going to have probably mostly a mercenary army anyway, so I don't know how useful this actually is, but minus 20% resistance to foreign occupation is definitely useful. Now we have the Barkid Dynasty here. The Barkid, this is where you get Hannibal Barca. He comes with the Barkid Dynasty. Now they come with the public order bonus, a maximum of 4 for the presence of your culture. You have a moderate diplomatic penalty with other factions, and then you get plus 5 wealth from agricultural buildings. Now, this seems to be pretty well-rounded. I would say this is probably the most well-rounded of them, just in the sense that you have an easier time once you take over places, but dealing with other people just through diplomacy is not going to be your strong suit, which is totally okay, because, let's be honest, it's Total War. We shouldn't have to really worry about that anyways. That being said, let's go ahead and look at the campaign map. Carthage definitely has a very interesting setup, so let's take a look at that. Alright, this is the campaign map for when you play as Carthage. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look back into the strategy overview. You can see that they are the white here. Now this is why I said that they are kind of interesting on the campaign map, because they have a region in several provinces, and they are spread out all over the Mediterranean. So they are the white here. This is their main capital of Carthage here in the province of Africa. You have region in the province of Magna Graecia, a region in the province of Corsica, Sardinia, and you have a region in the south of Spain. Now, if you look at the diplomacy here, you start off with the war with one little pipsqueak nation over here, you know, something that history never really remembered, and then you have Novo Carthago, I guess that's how you want to say it, and they are actually a client state of yours, and they have all 4 of these properties here. And then you also have another client state of Libya, and they have the other 3 regions in the province of Africa, which you share with your capital. It's to be noted that these client states aren't exactly super happy with you, but then again, they are still going to be paying you tribute. So you are still a relatively large empire, especially for who you're starting off at war with. Now again, what I was saying earlier about the army of Carthage here is that they start off with, you know, basic hoplites and basic javelinmen. They're not really anything special. Probably when you go toe-to-toe with these guys, you're probably not going to have a very easy time against the Romans. I believe the basic Roman hoplites have, hastati, have even more armor and more health than your Libyan hoplites do. So let's go look at the mercenaries. This is where you're probably going to get most of your guys. Now starting out, you don't have a whole lot of mercenaries that you're actually available to. You have javelinmen and cavalry, but having access to that cavalry early on is going to be a nice bonus, because I don't think a lot of other factions start off with access to cavalry, except for maybe like the Parthians or the Pontus or Egypt or something like that. So that being said, let's go and look at the objectives for Carthage. Now Carthage has 4 easy objectives to get to. They want to control 3 provinces. You want to control at least 1 full province of Magna Graecia, or what is that, Martinania. You have to build a harbor, and also go to war with Rome, the Punic Wars. Now when we look at the major victories, your ultimate victories of how you actually win the game, you have your military victory. You have 110 units total, 40 have to be naval units, and 30 have to be mercenary units. You have economic victory. where you have to get an income of 80,000 gold, 20 civil technologies, and 70 total units. And then you have your cultural victory, where you only have to build one building, but you have to maintain trade with 10 factions, because that was part of Carthage's thing. They were all about trade with other factions and controlling the Mediterranean. That's why they were such a dominant power, and why Rome had to take them over. Then obviously you have the 30 technologies, which is pretty typical. So that being said, that's our overlook for Carthage today in the new Total War Rome 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, please like and subscribe to the video. Really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next time.